Yo, 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 what's up? We're in the building, and I'm about to react to an epic battle that took place tonight. It was Ja Rule, the jester and the king of New York City versus Fat Joe. Fat Joe, the innovator, renovator, and reinventor of himself, style, swag, whatever it is. Um, Going into it, I was sure Ja Rule had it easy in the bag, and by halfway through, we knew it was true. He went strong at the end, but let's back it up. Let's back it up. Let's back it up. And take it from the top. We'll get into all that, but the DJ to kick it off was lit. It started off with some R&B, and then it moved in some like up tempo, like Never Too Close, Luther Vandross. Bum 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 bum. Bum bum bum. And then it moved into some Get Live, motherfucker. You know, some New York shit. So shout out DJ Technician, the DJ, I think his name was. Shout out to him. Um, and he was on bullshit actually. Biggie versus Tupac, a lot of diss records going on. Um, really setting the tone for a versus battle. Man, Fat Joe came out. He was applying pressure. You wouldn't even know them niggas was friends, kinda, from how it kicked off and was rolling off to begin with. Uh Fat Joe is kind of delusional. There was so many Fat Joe songs that I have never heard. I was keeping track of the rounds, and then I stopped because it was literally like Ja Rule, Ja Rule, Ja Rule. Even Ja Rule on there talking about the shit is 5-1. And I'm like, ah. And he's telling him not to be delusional. I'm like, Fat Joe, the fuck are you doing? He does have nice bars, but like he was acting like some of his shit was shit that it was not. It just wasn't that. Um, it was actual performances. Triller is taking it to a whole other realm. Um, Man, and it was so much more organized. There wasn't no nigga shit. Wasn't nobody trying to stop the fucking show. Um, so I appreciate all of that at the Dipset versus the Locks. There was a lot of hood shit. The venue acted like it didn't want it to happen. There was a lot more respect and clarity. So good for that. That was my biggest problem with the last one. And for who was on there, last time I was disappointed, Dipset versus the Locks. I was like, yo, y'all are praising this shit. Literally, Jada just barred it up like I used to on the block type shit and just rapped and rapped and rapped and rapped. And that was what got y'all. So it's like, I guess so. But it was actual performances this time, organization, and hella guests. Everybody was brought the fuck out who was a part of the music besides the big cats like Jay-Z. There was odes to DMX, Big Pun, Big L, Fat Joe. I mean, yeah, Fat Joe was leaning on him kind of heavy, um, and then stirred away from them later on. But he leaned on him kind of heavy for the beginning, and then acted like you couldn't talk shit because of who was on the song. It's like, nigga, nobody gives a fuck. But so back to where we were. The guests who came out: Remy Ma, Lil Mo, Charlie Baltimore, Nelly, Ashanti, and then the grand finale. I'm from New York. You know they had to bring out Jada to give the fucking kiss of death to the night. Um, Man, the comment section was lit. Chance the Rapper was hilarious. He took a nap at one point though and came back for What's Love. Uh Quest Love was talking to Scott Storch, who actually used to be a member of the Roots, and they've had bad blood for years. And him shouting out Scott Storch was lit to see. There was a lot of Scott Storch production throughout Fat Joe's selections. Yo, Charlie Baltimore looked amazing. She had abs. And just looked like she was doing good. She hasn't really rapped in a long ass time, so it was dope to see her in there, and in her bag. There was a weird ass intermission I didn't really fuck with. Uh, the fashion of the night was very, very like, I don't know, a combination of the era and like their best outfits and shit, with a combination of like some modern swag. But I'm gonna go through a couple ratings of the fashion. As the night went on, the outfits got better. Um and Ashanti got a 10 out of 10 for me. And Nelly got a 9 out of 10. Now that was fucking awkward because they're an ex couple, and I'm like, damn, they really came together. How Nelly even really ended up there is a little bit sus, because literally, like, Fat Joe could have done the song without him. He's not from New York. The nigga's from St. Louis, as we all know. Man, Fat Joe is using anything he could to compete against Ja Rule. Features other niggas' songs. Remy Ma did solo joints. They previewed a new Remy Ma song that was fucking ridiculous that I'm gonna look for Friday. I bet that shit gonna drop Friday. They tried to play a commercial right when that bitch started, and I was salty about that shit. But it sounded wild. Fat Joe changed his outfit twice. His second outfit was way better than his first one, thankfully. And I gave that one an 8 out of 10. I gave his first one a 3 out of 10. I gave Ja Rules a 4 out of 10. Niggas, I I don't understand why they dressed how they did. But yeah, yo, overall, Ja Rule definitely won, but Fat Joe did his thing. It was entertaining either way, beginning to end, minus the intermission. And hey, let me know what y'all think. Subscribe to my channel in the comments. Yo, who's next? Who should do the next versus battle? And how can the versus battle grow? All right, I think it's safe to say we out of here.